Welcome to day 46. Today, unfortunately, we're going to school. It's actually Halloween today, but I'm not, dressing up.
Like a roaring ocean, slow in motion.
Okay, I'm gonna be quick. Wait outside Spanish. Yeah.
Come. It's a feminist, guys. Look,
Sexism is
a feminist.
absolutely hilarious.
it's a feminist.
Feminists should be hung, drawn and quartered on the village green whilst we all cheer with our pitchforks.
Okay, we need to have a chat because yesterday on YouTube and on Reddit and on Twitter and everywhere basically, anyone that covered COD Zombies was talking about how the main Easter egg for COD World War II has been solved. This obviously, as it would annoy anybody. If you heard this without any sort of context, this would probably annoy you because you're thinking, well, there's nothing for us to do when the map releases, there's nothing to do. But let's go back to Shadows of Evil, before the release of Black Ops 3 and Shadows of Evil. People had the game early. People had the game early, just like with World War II. But they had an achievement. They got an achievement called the Beginning of the End. And people were like, okay, well, this is obviously the Easter egg, the end of the Easter egg, because it opened a new room with wall running, goblets, and a blue teleporter at the back of the room with the Shadow Man standing there, and you had to complete a ritual to do it. Does that sound familiar? Or if you play Shadows, Pack-a-Punch. Now, just because we got an ending cutscene for this Easter egg does not mean it's the end Easter egg. Sledgehammer going to be like, you know what? We're going to make a cutscene for when you unlock Pack-a-Punch. We're going to do that. We're going to make a cutscene for when you unlock Pack-a-Punch. Just because there's a cutscene does not mean you beat the Easter egg. Yes, you have the intro. There's no intro cutscene. So, obviously they spent a lot more time on not the intro cutscene, but the in-game cutscenes to tell story. This means that there could be cutscenes when you unlock Pack-a-Punch, there could be cutscenes when you open certain doors of the map, when you open certain areas, when you buy certain things, when you build certain wonder weapons, when you complete the main Easter egg. Sledgehammer said that this Easter egg would be the hardest Easter egg we have ever tried to solve. This means it's going to take like 2 weeks to solve. There is no way in the 3 or 4 days that people have had the game that they have solved the Easter egg. Actually 2 days, because zombies was only allowed, they were only allowed to play zombies 2 days ago. There is no way that 3 days before the release of the game we've solved the Easter egg. There is physically no way if this is the hardest Easter egg. I'm going to say it will be 2 weeks before we solve this Easter egg from when the game comes out. And that is a rough estimate. That is a really rough estimate. If this is as hard as they're saying it's going to be, this could be a month. People on Xbox could have a go at solving this. But this cutscene does not mean it's the end of the Easter egg. It does not mean when the map comes out there's nothing for us to solve. There's a second map on disc. There's obviously more Easter eggs. You can't just have one Easter egg, that's stupid. You're going to have Pack-a-Punch, wonder weapons, upgrades, whatever there is in the map. There can be so much in this map we don't know about. But the thing that annoys me is people trying to be optimistic about it, and then there's just people trying to be optimistic. I love you guys. You are amazing. If you are being negative about this, get off the internet for a couple of days. Wait until COD World War 2 comes out. Get back on the internet when COD World War 2 comes out. Because all of these people complaining, I guarantee you, will be doing a walkthrough of the map. They will be doing a walkthrough day one. I'm doing a walkthrough day one. I know I'm doing a walkthrough. So, obviously everybody else is going to do a walkthrough. The big zombie YouTubers, the small zombie YouTubers. Anybody that does zombies is going to be doing a walkthrough. Now my problem with this is if you're gonna complain about something, don't make a video on it. If you're gonna complain that this mode's dead, it's worse than Infinite Warfare, like this PLXFi tweeted out something like, this game mode, or when your game mode has less hype than Infinite Warfare, COD World War II GG. Like, I love Lex's content, but Jesus Christ, how can you be that negative to a game mode you haven't even played? To a map you've not even seen gameplay of. Because Activision is striking down the gameplay. Like, if you haven't seen gameplay of it, no, I don't care. If you've seen gameplay of it, you still can't make this assumption. If you haven't played the map, do not make these assumptions, because it's stupid. Because the only person that knows the only people that know anything about the zombies mode are the developers and the people in Germany who have the game mode. Now, okay, so you could be like, alright, you know, the main Easter egg's been solved, big deal. Honestly, I'm not gonna believe anything for this game until it comes out. I'm not gonna believe anything about the main Easter egg. Even if it's about wonder weapons, I'm still not gonna believe it, because if anybody has the game and no one else has the game, it is the easiest time to fake stuff. It is so easy to fake stuff at this point in time, because it's 3 days before the game release. Everybody's excited. Like, anybody that plays COD is excited, because it's the first boots on the ground COD in 3 years, which means that people are excited. Obviously, this zombies experience is going to be horror and scary. It's supposed to be really scary, so obviously people are going to be more excited. But the fact that people like still believe leaks is so. Even look at leaks. Like, I've stayed away from any leaks. I've kept myself off Twitter, I've kept myself off Instagram, and I've kept myself away from any news channels on YouTube. The only news channel I've kept myself near are ones that don't cover zombies news, and that's it. But the stupidest thing that people can do is if they look at leaks. Like, please don't look at leaks. If you're watching this video, do not look at any leaks. If you're a big fan of the series, don't look at leaks, because it's just gonna ruin the whole experience for you. Actually, gonna move over here. It's gonna just ruin the whole experience for you, and that's just not good. I'm terrible. It's just not good in general. Like, if you wanna, like, the fun about zombies is going in and not knowing what is going on. That's the fun of zombies, and that's why I'm annoyed at people leaking stuff. Sorry for that little rant, by the way. It's just annoying that people are already making assumptions before the game is even released. But tonight is Halloween, so I'm not actually dressing up. I'm going out and vlogging with Ryan's pad. So yeah. If the lighting's not too good, obviously, because it's going to be dark. But yeah. So yeah, let's go. Obviously, I don't mean going trick-or-treating right now. I'm playing COD, so. I know, what great content. You can't even see me. Yeah, really good content. It's Halloween, guys. It's Halloween. We're doing Halloween stuff. He's got an outfit on. You don't have to see his ugly mug. What is this? This is so creepy.